Kia ora, good morning everyone, Rich Ron here. So in this video, I'm going to show you how I do product photography in my room here. It's not really a step-by-step tutorial kind of thing. It's probably more like a time-lapse video that I just show you how I do it, and I would also talk a little bit about what are the key things that I pay special attention to when I'm doing product photography. So the model or the subject that I'm shooting today is my Nikon F camera. I picked up this Nikon F from a local camera shop a couple years ago. I think I paid around 150 New Zealand dollars or so. I think it was a very good deal because the camera actually works very well. And the camera I'm going to use today is my Lumix G85, which is the camera I'm using right now to shoot this video, and also with the 1260 kit lens on it. It's not a really fancy camera setup, but the output from this combo is definitely more than good enough for me. So let's start the video, and if you have any questions about this video or product photography in general, feel free to just leave a comment below and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. Before I start taking any photos, I would first spend a couple of minutes to clean up my product, the background. Doing this preparation work will save me a lot of time in editing, also give me better results overall. And quite often, I would have to re-clean the product during the shoot as well. You need to think about what background is suitable for your product. One mistake that a lot of beginners made is that they try to add too many things to the background but end up making the photo look pretty messy. For camera product photos, I found a black background is quite a safe option, as most cameras are black color, so black object on a black background actually look quite nice as long as you light it up properly. So yes, lighting is super important when you are doing product photography, especially when you have like a black box in front of a black background. And you can use studio strobes or small off-camera flashes, or in this case I'm just using the constant video light because it's easier if I use the constant light for you to see in this video when I'm changing it in real time. And for shooting small objects like a camera, you don't really need the large light that I'm using, the aperture light I'm using. Something a lot smaller is definitely enough, but just because this is what I have set up in my room, so I'm just using it in this video. I usually use a 2 or 3 light setup in this video. I just keep it simple, so I just use 2 lights. My main light is this big aperture light with a large soft dome attached to it. And this light is just mainly used to help define the outline of the camera and separate it from the background. I usually just place it directly behind the subject or the camera that I'm shooting, and just behind it and slightly above it, and the light also pointing down around 45 degrees. But some other time I will just place it directly above the subject that I'm shooting and point it down directly as well. Now, one thing is quite important for this light I find is that you need to put some diffuser on it. You don't really have to use such a large soft dome like I'm using, but anything, even just a shoot-through umbrella would be good, because without any light modifier it may cast some pretty harsh shadow in front of the camera. My secondary light is a smaller rectangle LED light panel. So this light has 2 main purposes. The first one is to create some fill light to light up the front of the camera, and the second one is to create some reflection on the camera lens. This is what I think gives the life to the camera product photo. I usually put this light on the same level as the product in front of it, but to one side, and this would create some nice beautiful reflection on the lens and also on the camera itself as well. So play around with the position, height, or even the angle where the light is pointing and see how it affects your photo. The trick of setting up lights is that you add them one by one, starting from pretty much low light at all. You can go crazy with your lighting and just browse the scene with a lot of lights and end up having a really bright scene, but the photo may look pretty boring. So I find a lot of time actually less light is better. So think about what sort of result you want to achieve and start from setting up the biggest and the most important light first. So here you go, this is the end result I got from this quick product photo shoot. I hope you enjoyed this little video, and if you have any question about product photography, or if you want me to create another similar video, or any suggestion about what sort of video, photography related video you want to see in this channel, feel free to leave a comment below. Thank you very much for watching this video, and hopefully I'll see you again in my next video very soon.